Hey guys, what's up? It's Phoebe from Alternative Twist Radio. Today we have Tyler Nelson from Wyldsky joining us today. Hey Tyler.
Hi.
Thanks for coming, and I'm so excited to have you here today. So I've been listening to your songs ever since you first sent us your music last year, and I've been trying to get you guys on this artist spotlight forever, it seems like. So I'm so happy that you can come and chat with me. So I love your songs. It's got some different vibes to it, some different songs. Some of it is kind of like a little bit of Aerosmith. Other ones have some guitar riffs from like Linkin Park, it seems like, but it's more of a hard rock sound. How would you say is your musical influences? Who influences you?
I've been playing guitar since I was like 4 years old, and it was kind of forced in my lap. I wasn't really, ever thinking I was going to be a musician when I was that age. I was more in sports and stuff like that. But when I turned 14 was when I got the real calling that like the bell went off in my head where that's what I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And with that being said, Eddie Van Halen was definitely a big slap in my face. Like, wow, that's amazing. How does he do that? But as the years have progressed, there's so many greats out there. I mean, all great music inspires me. But I will say my big inspirations go all the way from Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck. I mean, I could go on and on. There's so many of them out there. A lot of great. I love the blues. I listen to a lot of Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, all the greats, And yes, this is where I draw from. I try to draw from. Anyways, I don't claim to be as good as they are, but it definitely gives me the push to listen to their music and try to incorporate as much as best I can anyway.
Yeah, and as the lead guitarist, lead vocalist, I love the guitar riffs in a lot of your songs. It kind of brings me back to Godsmack, which I love. Aerosmith is awesome. All the bands that you mentioned are amazing and more of a power ballad vibes. So when you wrote Hold On, what was the writing process behind that song?
Well, this whole album actually was, I had some of those songs that are on the album that I had written back in the 90s and never recorded or produced. When I played with the band Great White and I got off the road with them after the second year of doing I did all the benefit stuff with them for 2 years after the fires in Rhode Island. And when I got off the road with them, I decided, I just wanted to document all my songs that I had up to that point that I wrote. And then I got some people on board that wanted me to do an album. They kind of forced me to do the album. I didn't even have all the songs all the way complete. So as I was doing this album, I was actually completing songs as I was going, which was interesting. It took me about 3 years to do the album. Anyways, with that being said, back to your question, each song is kind of telling a story about from that transition from the 90s when, I was going through what I was going through until that point. So they're all kind of reflective of stuff that I was going through in my life through this time period. And so Holding On actually was basically a song that, not give up, keep going, keep up with the fight, to capture your dreams, to try to become successful. Don't give up, basically.
That gives me such a warm feeling, when I was listening to the words, and I was listening to the words and then trying to pay attention to the instrumentals. The words were so powerful to me, and that's why I thought when I was writing the questions for you, I wanted to find out what exactly was inspiring you behind it. So I'm glad that you wrote that, because so many musicians, inspiring musicians, even regular people who aren't musicians, they have their dream, and sometimes they just feel like, man, why am I doing this? Why? But it's okay, because that's a normal feeling to feel, but you got to come back to it. It's your dream. Chase it. Take a break. It's okay, because it's natural, but then come back to it, when you feel refreshed, because then you'll feel a lot better coming back to it. So I really like the lyrics and the instrumentals of that song.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. That song, we haven't done that live in a long time, but we were doing it there for a while. this band, at the present time where we're at, it's been through some different transitions as far as members go. We've been finding ourselves doing a lot more cover music so we can get into the places, because, you know, until people know your music, you have to do certain things, you know, to try to keep the dream alive. So we've been doing a lot of cover music. We'll throw in our originals in there, but the big goal right now is to get the music known by the masses, and be able to go and represent the album. Actually, you know, not to get sidetracked here, but we in negotiations right now with a very good friend of mine that I grew up with, actually has become a producer, and we're talking about doing the second album. So we're going to be working on it, hopefully. I've been wanting to for a while, but, you know, with all the things in life, it's been put on hold for a bit, you know, so we're going to be getting to that. So that's exciting for us to start, you know, thinking about that. I've already been working on new stuff, and, you know, trying to get the flow going, you know, with the new music. You know, it's always, it takes me a long time to do stuff sometimes, because I want to make sure it's right, you know, so that's just the way I do it anyways, you know.
When you said that you're starting to work on that second album, I got so excited, because when I heard all your songs before, and then I was looking for other albums, I was like, oh my gosh, they don't have other albums, but I'm holding on to that. So as soon as you get that new music, send it over, because absolutely. I want to play it. Yeah, I think our listeners will love it, because they love your first album that you did called Wyldsky, and it's playing all the time on our radio station.
Well, thank you.
See that you're really, really busy on social media, also playing gigs. Last year I saw you were in Arizona, and this year you were in Palm Desert, La Quinta, which we were so close. And when I saw that post, it was like after the fact. And I was kind of slow to jump on that boat. But so where else in Southern California, Arizona, do you guys play, or are you going to be playing?
Yeah, this Saturday we were playing at a place called the Desert Fox, just a little intimate bar over in Palm Desert off of San Pablo, and it's very, very quaint in its setup. It's not a dive, but it's really little. Anyways, we're going to do some acoustic music with me and Jay Marie and Randy Brigham, her brother, that's Jay sings, like if you listen to the album, you'll hear the backup vocals. Jay and her brother both did all that, and after a while, her brother, he plays bass, and so he has become the full-time bass player. And then we have a man named Rick Daly who plays drums with us, and we've been together, I'm going to say off and on, for the last almost 18 years now.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, when I found out that you're playing in La Quinta this coming Saturday, or actually it's tomorrow, because today's Friday. So we had already made.
It is tomorrow, you're right.
I lose my days too. So make sure to post that on social media. Let people know, because we have a lot of listeners in Southern California. So I think they'd love to trek down to La Quinta, get away from the city, you know, the traffic, and head out to the desert, because it's a different vibe there. It really is, from Moreno Valley, Paris, the other side of Riverside. It's a totally different vibe. I think it's more relaxed, and I don't know how else to describe it. Not like a rat race in traffic.
Hot.
The operative word is hot.
This time of year is brutal, but I do love it out here in the winter times. You can't beat the weather in the winter. Oh
yeah. When we used to live in 29 Palms, then we would have appointments sometime down below, and it would be like 40 degrees in the morning in 29, and then it would be like 50, 60, 70s by the time we get there. We're like, this is springtime weather. There's no winter here. It's crazy.
I know. Yes, and that's why I guess we have so many snowbirds in the wintertime, because they get tired of the snow where they're at and stuff like that, and they come out here, you know, to get some nice weather. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They dry out. They get that sun, that vitamin D. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So why don't we watch your music video that we sent over?
Okay. Sounds good.
That was a great video, Tyler. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for playing it, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, what is up that's coming up next for Wyldsky? You guys have any gigs coming up, or you have a new song, new album coming up soon?
We are currently in negotiations on the new record, and we're going to be getting on that very, very shortly here. We um, have to do it long distance through the computer via internet with me between me and my producer. So as soon as it gets up and running, we're going to go full blast on it. And I'm predicting within the next year, hopefully, we should have a new record. Well, my thing is these days, I'm probably not going to wait to release stuff, so I might be releasing song one at a time as they get completed. So until there's an album's worth, and then we'll release the whole album. So that's the way that will go. And as far as everything else, we are working on setting up tours. I've been getting asked a lot to get out of state and go to different states, a lot in the Midwest. So we're trying to put some tour dates together and make that happen for everyone. Right now, we've pretty much been staying local with the gas prices the way they are. It's making it tough to travel. So yeah, we've just been doing things pretty much just in a circumference of maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hour radius away from home base.
Nice. That's exciting. So, where can people follow you along, stay on top of your progress? You have a Facebook you want to tell your friends about?
Yeah, we have the Wyldsky Facebook, and I'm on there actually more nowadays than I have been in the past. And also Tyler T. Nelson on Facebook. You can reach me there. I'm there a lot, but like I was telling you, I get in trouble on there sometimes. So I'm not always able to reply to comments or things like that on that one when Facebook decides to restrict me. So yeah, anyways, until they get a new platform, that's where I'm at there. I am on True Social. I have a True Social, and that one, Tyler T. Nelson as well. Our website right now for the Wyldsky is under construction. We will be having that up and running hopefully really soon here. Our web guy got a good paying gig, so he can't put his time into our website anymore as much as he would like to, or we need him to. So we're transversing and getting another website designer person. So that should be coming up, and then we'll be back on, and they can always reach me there, and we'll have our merchandise and everything. We're right now working on getting a bunch of brand new t-shirts made, and they're going to be pretty cool. They're going to have the logo, which is like this, our logo, and it'll be red, white, and blue. And then it'll say Wyldsky, of course, and then there'll be the red, white, and blue logo. So I'm really excited about all that kind of stuff. It's great to be able to look forward to stuff coming.
Yes, that's very exciting. So I'll be sure to put the link on your socials, and
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I'm so glad to have you on, Tyler, and I'm looking forward to new music from you. So definitely keep us posted, because as soon as you have that released, we'll send it to us, and we'll put that on our station for the listeners to listen to.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, and thanks for having us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and find us on all of our social media, links in our bio. Thanks.